time set aside. And
I got nothing going on this weekend, so we can recover.
alright, man. You have fun, dude.
Alrighty. What is going on, everyone? So, we're going to start with Turtles 2, and we're going to go to Operation Logic Bomb afterwards. But, let's get it going. Also, let me mute so we don't have any echo. So, everyone is always telling me, yeah, pick Donnie or pick Leo, and I'm the guy who picks Mikey. I'm just the guy who picks Mikey. I also like to note that the turtles jump, like from where the fire was to where they were, they literally jumped like 2 blocks. I'm gonna point out all the weird things about this game as we play, because there's a lot. But this is probably one of my favorite NES games. Just a great soundtrack, and just overall fun time. I knew somebody would be like, Mike! He's great. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference at all in this game, but just kind of a fun thing. Also, shout out to Pizza Hut. You're going to see a lot of ads for Pizza Hut throughout this game. This game also came with a coupon for a pizza at Pizza Hut. Unfortunately, that coupon expired, I think, in 1990, but if you can find it, some Pizza Huts will still take it. If you can find a Pizza Hut. They're not as common anymore. So for the longest time I wanted to do like a no-death run of this game, but Krang is a problem. When we get to Krang, I'll explain why. Yeah, it's really weird that Pizza Hut got the video game rights, but Domino's was in the movies. The funny thing is I've actually never seen the second Turtles movie. I played the game a ton, but I've only seen the first movie. And eventually I want to get as good at Turtles 3 as I am at this one, but in time. Krang needs no explanation? Alright. Yeah, I heard the third one was pretty bad. I also like how these guys come out of a flaming elevator. Alrighty. Smack these guys around a bit. Oops, I missed. You know, I never saw the Michael Bay movies. I wanted to, but I just never, I'm really bad when it comes to watching movies, unfortunately. I don't really watch too many of them. Oops. I watch maybe one movie every, I'd say one movie every 2 months. Don't do it. I'd also like to point out how large April's apartment is in New York. Like, an apartment of this size in New York would probably be like $8,000 a month. I'd also like to point out that this thing drilled from whatever ground floor all the way into April's apartment. So, I don't know how many floors up it is, but it went through a bunch of other people's places before it got here. must have a sugar daddy. It's probably Vern. Most likely it's Vern. There we go. So I'm gonna stand right by the window. And somehow we're not going to rescue her. Reporting must pay big bucks. It's like it's a commission job. Back in the 80s, reporting was a commission job. You got commission for it. She might. Gotta do what you gotta do to pay for your $8,000 apartment. Also, this is really weird that I'm playing this game on a controller with analog sticks right now. So it really feels weird with my movements. Also, another thing about this game is that if you hit people with these things, like the stage effects, you don't get any points for it, so that's not a good thing because 200 points give you an extra life in this game, so you want to get as many points as possible. I'd also like to point out these guys that bring dynamite to a street fight. Like everyone else has like all these ninja weapons, and these guys are using the ancient ninja technique of dynamite throwing. It's just a secret art passed down through the generations. Alrighty, grab this. So if you swing at this girl as she goes by, you get a point. I don't know why. It's the only NPC in the entire game. Just that one. And I don't know why they threw that in there. I actually have never I've actually never played that. Like I've never I've played I think 2 Turtles games. This one and the first one. Well no, 3. This one, the first one, and a bit of the third one. But only a bit. Diston, hey, what's going on? Thank you for the raid. Alright, so keep in mind, all $1, every donation that I get $1 for, or I should say, for every $1 I get in donations, I'm doing 1 squat. And if we can max me out, I'm gonna match all the donations. So we're gonna see what we can do. I'm also kind of gonna go over my strategy for all the bosses in this game because I'm not a speedrunner at all, but I've mastered the casual play of this game. So a trick for Bebop is wait till he fires his gun and then attack him, because if you try to attack him when he hasn't fired his gun, his anti-air game is on point. So he will fire those anti-airs off real good at you. Oh. He also gets you really bad in the corner too. Oops. I gotta be careful. Oh, I attacked too early there. I got out the corner. Come on. Oh no. I've like haven't lost a life here in a really long time, but that's okay. I'll blame the controller. Alright, there we go. Okay. So, this level is actually a lot easier than the last one. Well, the level itself is harder, but the boss is way easier. Way, way easier. Also, when I was a kid, I used to think these guys were carrying brooms, not sledgehammers. And I thought that was kind of an odd weapon. So about halfway through this level, if you go in the water, missiles start firing at you. I like to go in the water and like fight the missiles along with everybody while I'm playing, just because they give you points as well, and you can get up to 25 of them. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to put sledgehammers as number 2 for ineffective ninja weapons. Right with the dynamite. Actually, no, they'll be number 3. Number 1 will be shown off a little later. So we should probably get extra life on this level. Because like I said, it's every 200 points or so. So now that we have those barriers coming down, that's when the missiles start appearing. You can just smack them with your regular attack and they go away. Oh. Alrighty. Oh, no thanks. No, I'm good on that knife, sir. Thanks. Okay, so we are on the boss here. Let me just adjust them real quick. There we go. So this boss doesn't really require much. You can kind of just go back and forth, and that's about it. Really isn't much strategy here. He's far easier than Bebop was, because these mousers don't do much damage at all. But you can technically mine for a ton of levels here if you want. I've never done it before, but you'll keep dropping mousers. So I'm sure you could just keep killing them if you really wanted to spend a ton of time here. Trying to avoid them as much as I can. There we go. So yeah, he has a giant hitbox and he's super easy. Tonight I dine on turtle soup. Sounds delicious. I also feel like these snowballs at the beginning are random. I'm not sure if they actually are, but they definitely feel like they are. Volume's gone? Okay. Let me try and fix that real quick here. I don't know what happened. I didn't change anything. I don't know if that fixes it. Uh-oh. Did we get Dono? Oh, snap. How many squats am I doing? How many squats am I doing? It didn't pop up on my end. $65. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna keep the game music going because it's we're gonna be at it for a while. Hopefully nothing kills me. I don't think there's a penalty for just hanging out. Alright. And it sets if it's easier. No, we're just gonna go right through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29. Good night. 31, 32, 33, 34, 5, 6, 7, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. 65. Oh boy. Oh, my legs are kind of burning. Alright. Now that I've got a super flaming feeling in my legs, let's keep it going. Oh, Korean barbecue, I'm jealous. I haven't had Korean barbecue in so long. My original plan was to do them while playing the game, but unfortunately my headphones aren't long enough. Alrighty. I'd also like to point out these ninjas that throw snowballs at you. Kind of odd thing about this game. Like, try not to breathe super heavy into the mic. I'll be like, Once I got to about 20 squats, my knees were kind of like, excuse me, sir. You have been sitting all day. I would like some warning, please. These guys can be a little annoying sometimes. Just they really get going with their missiles. As long as I have about 4 ticks of health for the boss, we're good. Like, my biggest issue is that I lost a bunch of life at the beginning from those falling, the snow that was falling, or the ice that was falling. Oh no, I missed! You can trap him pretty hard doing that. Sometimes the controller doesn't register the input, which is fine. This guy's not that bad otherwise. I don't remember this guy from the show though. I think it'd be a fun cosplay though. Where's your favorite? So, okay, so he's not canon. I'm like, I haven't seen this show in a while, but I don't really remember this guy. I just remember as a kid thinking he was really fashionable. Like, wow, this guy's really cool looking. There we go. His name is Tor. And now I know. Okay. So normally I'm not really a fan of songs getting remixed in the game. Like, if you have a song that's already playing and then it gets remixed to something else, but they did such a good job with this one that I'm like, I approve. spring. Yeah, me too. Me too. It was negative 30 all last week here. Like I was having the worst time last week. Summer all year long. I wish it was summer all year long here. Well, kind of. As much as I hate negative 30 and negative 40, I would probably grow to hate like plus 40 in Celsius as well. Like when I went to Vegas in July, that was kind of unhappy. just kind of. Although I don't really mind heat too much, I just don't like humidity. I'm not a humidity guy. Humidity is the worst thing for me. Like Vegas was alright because there was like no humidity in Vegas. But if I was somewhere like I don't know, somewhere near the coast or like I guess somewhere near the coast would be really rough. Yeah, the bugs are another thing that I'm not a big fan of. I guess the one thing about being in a really cold climate is that, like, there's not really many things that can kill you outside. Most things outside that are dangerous are very, very visible. Like I don't, I'm not really worried that a cougar or a grizzly bear is going to attack me. Or a pack of coyotes. Well, the coyotes are probably the most likely one. Another really easy boss. You know what to do. You kind of get him trapped in the corner. And if you jump and veer off to the right, you can get him to shoot to the side pretty much every time. Don't thank me, April O'Neil. Thank Pizza Hut. Okay. Please sponsor us. That'd be great. Should ask them on Twitter next time. Really? For $9.99? You probably have to do that, you probably have to kill all of, Mousers on that Baxter room. Right? Probably kill all the Mousers on level 3 then. Because even if you beat the game, you're only at about, I think, 600 or something. So you have to do something that keeps spawning, I would assume. this stage. I never knew. I know in the arcade version there has stuff like that, but I'm not sure if I didn't know the NES version did. So it took me a while when I was like younger to realize that these guys had spears. Like these just look like giant calligraphy pens. So I was like, oh, these guys are into dynamite and calligraphy. So the ear's not the number one most ineffective weapon in this game. Because you only get one. But the trick is if you hit him, he will drop it and it'll hurt you. And for some reason, sound cut down again. I just decided that I didn't want to be loud anymore. There we go. That's really weird. I know you can kill those guys and get some points, but I always end up getting hurt, so I just don't bother. Excuse me. Okay. There we go. It's got 3 lives now. So you can reflect these tires back at these guys, but I don't bother because I want the points. There we go. Also, I think this level ends in the strangest way. Like, he just flies off. Like, my people need me. Goodbye. There you go. Okay. So pretty much just gonna fly through all these guys pretty quick here. There's nobody super threatening on this level at all, so. And if you time your jump kicks right, you can keep jump kicking these guys and it's like stun lock them basically. Because they can't really do anything about it. But if you don't time it right, they start dropping bombs on you. Okay. So you get in the van, and 2 seconds later, April crashes the van. I just always assumed it was April, because you can play as any of the turtles, and you just rescued her. So I'm assuming that she's driving the van. like, Mikey just got in. Almost the van... Like, that's true. The van could actually be on autopilot. And then Mikey could take the wheel. And then immediately after crash it. That is also a possibility. We've now expanded our Turtles theory. So this is one of those levels I have to be a little more careful on because it's actually a little longer than a lot of the other levels. And at least it feels like it's longer. And there's no health till the very end, so... There are two things in this level that really eat away at your energy. Oops. There we go. Okay, so these guys are all easy to clear out. The things that drain your life, I think, are coming up next. Oh, never mind. There's some calligraphy guys here first. Also, I think the calligraphy pen is one of the few weapons that don't explode in this game that you can't knock away with your attack. So here is the life drainers. You gotta destroy these guys right away because they will zap your life hard. There we go. So I'll set that. So set that to go off too. I think there's only one more extra life to be had, so I'm not too worried. So this is another part that's kind of iffy for me. Like, these guys can sometimes drain my life too, so gotta be a bit careful. Alright, I feel like my legs have finally recovered. My legs are finally feeling alright. Okay. I'm actually doing pretty good for health in this too. I say that as I lose a bunch of health, but... Okay, so we're gonna beat these things up. I never understood what these were, or why they were, or what the deal was with them, but... They're there, and we destroy them. Okay, so I'll leave the pizza for now. We have to fight the chrome robot wearing Uggs. So the strategy for like hitting him is a little different than hitting the other ones. With him, with the other bosses you usually aim at their feet, but with this guy, you want to aim at his shoulder when you're jump kicking, so he can't hit you with his, he can't take a swipe at you, basically. I also love how unconcerned Shredder, or Splinter looks in the background. he's like, yeah, rescue me if you want, I guess. Just his expression. We do have enough life to beat this guy, though. We should be okay to beat this guy without losing a life here. Should be. We could get some really bad luck. Like that. At least he's blinking now. There we go. Alright. So then Splinter, who wasn't really, you know, tied up, he just freed himself. He's like, oh, you're here. Thank you, my turtles. It's like, oh, you can beat him for me. Well, I'll untie myself now. So I also like this random, like, Japan level they added for this. Also, the Japanese in the background, I believe, is read as Nichi, or Ichi Nichi, which is all day, or one day, and then, I'm assuming it's Ichi Aku. But basically it translates to do one bad thing every day, or be bad all day. So it's kind of funny. Little over the top. Like, yes, we're the bad guys. And you know what? I think that those calligraphy pen ninjas, that was their job. They're the ones that wrote that sign. I mean, it would make sense for the size of the font and the size of their pens, so. There you go. Looks like everybody in the Foot Clan can have a career. So I think the floor attacks me now? Maybe? Oh no. I also love how they burst out of the ground like Super Mario with their fists in the air. It's a nice touch. So we should be able to get the 4 lives. We're gonna need them all for Krang, basically. Though we might lose one on this level. Because the scorpions can be a problem. Okay. So we're getting through it. No big thing. Okay, so now I gotta fight this tiger. So this one just says Nippon Ichi, which is Japan's #1. So give the tiger a couple smacks. 2, 3, 4. That should be all we can get out of that. I'm not going to risk that one. There we go. So I believe we're coming up with the most annoying enemy in the game, which are these scorpions, but you can trap them in the corner. But they do a lot of damage, so. There we go. That went surprisingly well. That like never goes that well for me. So the funny thing about like Turtles is I actually tried the recent Turtles arcade game, and it is super hard. I think eventually I'll do like a let's play of that, but that game is not easy. I've been trying to get to the point where I can beat the first level without using more than 1 credit, but it's tough. I'll read that in a second here. Love this game. Used to constantly just so badly getting stuck on this boss. Yeah, this boss was a problem. Like with the head flying off. The funny thing is I've actually never played the arcade port of this game. When I used to have like birthday parties when I was younger, go to Chuck E. Cheese. This game was so popular I never got a chance to play it. But the Simpsons game, well, that was a game I played a lot of. I used to love the Simpsons game. But it's kind of cool. Like a lot of people don't like this NES port because the NES port kind of changed a lot of how this game works, but they added more levels and the music's just as good, so I like to treat them like 2 different games. Ooh, get the health. There we go. I'm getting a really bad pattern for this. Gotta dodge more, I guess. This boss is called the Shogun. That makes sense. This game, X-Men and WrestleFest, Simpsons, you remember playing? I always like the concept of wrestling, but I never really got into like knowing much about wrestling when I was younger. I just don't think it was as big here in Canada as it was in the States. At least I feel like it wasn't. Also, I can't read what the first kanji on this says, but the second one is Michi, which is like path or road, so some kind of style, martial arts style. You look at this level and loathe it. Those tigers. Yeah, the thing is, like, I used to hate those tigers too until I figured out how to deal with them, and now they're not a problem. The scorpions still give me trouble though. I agree 100% with Krang. Krang is a nightmare. I hate fighting Krang. And Shredder's not too bad, but Shredder with his like ability to one-shot you kind of bothers me. Like that's what's gonna come down to me beating this today. It's really gonna come down to if Shredder can one-hit kill me or not. Well, we have 3 continues, so we're okay. This is technically a drone. I'm really surprised that no one has built like a Technodrome style building yet. Like a replica. But I don't know who owns the turtles right now. It's because there should be this Double Dragon 2. Ah, yeah, I love Double Dragon 2, but I can't clear that one to save my life. I think I get to stage 7? The stage with the platforming when it's very, very much not a platforming game. Though Double Dragon 1 is really difficult too. Oh, these guys again? Okay. Smack. 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 Oh crap. No! Oh, I can't let them get up. Oh, we are in a horrible situation now. I think this game can't have more than 3 things on the screen at once. Yeah, that's exactly the one I'm talking about. You guys see what I mean about these guys? When they start going, like, look at my life. Yeah, these guys are alright. I can have a sip of my tea while I kill this thing. Okay. I'm kind of wondering who owns the Ninja Turtles now. Like, are they just owned by the guy who made them originally, or is it like some company that owns them now? I wonder. So I mean, they've spawned a lot of stuff. Like, there's been like 3 different cartoons. The newest one being the best one so far. Though the original was good too. Make them look really ugly. I don't actually mind the look of them. I think that's I like how unique the style has changed. But everything has gone to a lot more. I feel like cartoons have gone to a lot more of a softer look. Like nothing is as edgy, I guess. Oof. Alright, let's see if I can actually get to get to the health without dying. I think I'd have to really sit down and like watch the 2 shows like compared to each other. It's like with the Teen Titans Go, how a lot of people don't like the new Teen Titans show. And I'm kind of like, it's a funny take on a serious thing. I think like almost every cartoon that gets rebooted has to go through something like that. You love the X-Men. Have you watched it recently? Because oh boy, it is a mess. The writing is a mess. It was neat to see it though. Alright, Murdoch. Thanks a lot for coming and hang out, and you have yourself a great sleep. Turtle Family, the OG cartoon series on DVD. That's awesome. It's one of those ones I've been meaning to pick up. I recently just grabbed Darkwing Duck. Well, the first season of it at least. I still got season 2 and 3, but that's one that I saw on the list. Okay, these guys gotta stop taking my life now. I need it. I needed to fight another one of those robots wearing Uggs. The Super Shredder toy as a kid. Alright, so one thing about this level is this door can hurt you. So this guy literally kicks the door in, and the door can hurt you. I just love his Uggs. That's the best part about this. I know these guys were in the show too, but I don't really, I don't remember much about them. Hey, Port Fire, how you doing, man? What is going on? Yeah, pretty much. Years ago, or a year ago, and the volume cut out again. Okay, well, give me 1 second to fix that. Okay, we're back. I should really take his Uggs. Like, as he dies, I should be like, yoink! They're my Uggs now. Alright, so, Krang. The thing about Krang is Krang has 3 attacks, basically. His kick, his lasers, and his fist. And he can cancel any of them into any of the other ones. So the strategy really is to wait till he lasers and then jump kick him. Because if you jump kick out of there, and when he lasers, and you turn around and hit your attack button, you can destroy his fist that comes at you. I'm not doing a very good job of it, but that's the general strategy for me at least. Oh, Angel, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you feel better tomorrow. Have yourself a great night. Oh, it's too early with it. Oh, it's too early again. I'm definitely gonna lose a life here, yeah. That is highly unfortunate. So for some reason, Krang has way more health than all the other bosses in this game. Like, I think he has like 80 points of health, and each kick does 1. And if you do your super attack, it does 2. So I don't know why they decided Krang needed that much health, but he just has that much health. Okay, Krang. You gotta go, sir. You gotta go. Alright, so hopefully we can do it now. So if we don't pull it off now, we're in trouble. Give me 1 second here. The volume is doing its silly thing again. Just like volume, please. Please. I'm gonna hear the 6 Shredder theme. Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry. Sorry. The second I get out there, Shredder's like, smack! How about you die, sir? Oh, keep that laser away from me. Ah, you awful person. You terrible individual. No, you keep that away from. Excuse me? Okay, hitboxes. Hitboxes, man. Anyway. That's the Shredder fight. Pause for a second there, like the salt got to me. I felt those sodium levels rising. Yep. Yep. Alright, that's okay. We have 3 continues. Oh, okay. Okay. $30 dono. Well, thank you. Prudish with the $30 dono. Okay, I guess we're doing 30 more squats. Do them right now. Oh. All right. Good time to do them. Get that salt out of my system. So we've done 65 so far, so we'll just count up from there. So we'll say 66, 67, 68, so we're gonna 90, I guess. No, 95. 9, 70, 71, 72, 73. Whew. 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. Okay. We're doing it up. So anyone who's just joining, Basically, for every dollar donated during my segment, I'm doing 1 squat. And if you can max me out, or I can't do any more, I will match all the donations. Okay. Super tired now. British, thanks a lot. All right. Ah! Oh, the whole matching dono thing, I thought of that as I got on. I was like, yeah, I can do that. That's okay, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for those 1,000 squads. I'll do them in sections of 100 if it happens. Yeah, this is Turtles 2 for the NES. Oh man. See, I'm getting too anxious with his attacks. And I gotta remember to wait for the laser. Oops. Ugh, Krang, you are so annoying. Krang, you are way more annoying than you need to be. Like I said, we got 3 continues. So we should be okay. Should be. Not this time. I'm concentrating so hard. Saved by the jumping iframes. Alright. Oh, this is not looking good. Aw, okay. I guess we just can't lose so much life on Krang. Like, Krang is becoming the problem. That's okay. Just gotta do better on Krang. It's just hard to do both these guys in a row like this. Oh man, trading too many blows with this guy. Splitting too many times? You mean Shredder? Yeah, it's like once you beat him up enough, he won't split anymore, but you gotta get him to that point first. It'd be great if I could beat Krang without taking so many hits, though. Oof. It's okay, we'll pull it off. Yikes. Yikes. So we're going with less life, but higher hopes. Less life, but more confidence. Play the music while I play? Nice. Alright. We have a full life bar at least, so... as long as we don't get zip-zapped, we should be okay. Aww, that sucked. He hit me, and I was stuck in that spot, and then I couldn't move. That's okay. We have one continue left. We'll give it one last go. If we don't make it, we'll move on to Operation Logic Bomb. But I'm confident this will be the run. Volume. There we go. It's like my problem is I'm jumping before he shoots his laser sometimes, and that is no good. Be a lot more careful this time. We're trying to be a lot more careful. Read that in 1 second. Come on. Like, I feel like we're doing better this time, but it's hard to tell on Krang. Ugh. There we go. We did way better that time. Never noticed that it doesn't have 2 for the TMNT and the title next to your lives and everything. Wonder why? 'Cause that's where the... I mean, that's where the second player information goes, but it's weird that it isn't 2, yeah. I guess they just wanted, like, just the logo, rather than the title of the game. It could also be they don't want to think about the first game. That was an interesting endeavor, that game. Okay, we got pretty far without getting hit. Okay, we can do this. I believe in the ability to do this. Oh, no you don't. No, you... Aw, rip run. Rip run. We tried. We really tried. Like, I thought we were gonna have it that time, but I guess not. So, we're gonna move over to our next game, Operation Logic Bomb, and yeah, we got as far as we could. I'll say that. Cheat code time, right? Just about. And the funny thing is, it's the rest of the game is not a problem. It's just that one attack at the end that, if it hits you, it's one of those if he dies moments. So let's queue up our second game real quick here, and we will go from there. So I'm sure a lot of you probably have not heard of this game. I was actually just kind of checking out random things, and this game appeared, and I was like, okay, let's give it a go. And it's pretty good. I must say that it's pretty good. It'd probably help if you guys could see it. There we go. Okay. It's Operation Logic Bomb here. Make sure the sound is going on it. I know that the audio is balanced a little different for the when I'm playing SNES, so if it's not loud enough, let me know, and I will adjust accordingly. is happening here? There we go. Sort of like True Lies. Yeah, that's another game that I've heard of, but I've never played. So one of the worst things in this game are these guys right here. If they get near you, they just drain your life. So if you've noticed, I have like a super long life meter in this game. And most bullets do 1 hit of damage, but if an enemy touches you, it drains super quickly, so... Just got to avoid it. Goku, is that you? Oh, you also start the game with 2 weapons. So you have this spread shot, and you have your regular rapid fire gun. So the rapid fire gun is pretty effective against a lot of these guys here. But no enemies become a problem really till later on, so... It's also one of those games where like little hits really add up, so you gotta be a little careful. Yeah, the funny thing is, like, the first time I played this game, I got to the final boss in my first try. And I'm like, this game is actually kind of fun. And after that, I couldn't get to the final boss again for a while. And then when I applied for the Retro Block Party this time around, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put this game down and we're gonna learn it. We're just gonna learn it and figure out all these things that make the game hard for me. So we spent the week learning the game, and we are pretty good to go now. Okay. So, just have to attack the enemy crab here for massive damage. Or the giant enemy crab for massive damage. This game's also very cutscene heavy. I think this is one of those, like, those neat SNES games that aren't, like, super polished, but are really fun. Like, it falls into, like, the same category as, like, Cybernator for me. Okay. Right? Good old giant enemy crabs. Okay, so not every room, but a lot of rooms have these generators here. And if you destroy them, it kills all the enemies around the area. It's hard to do with the starter gun because it's kind of slow, but later on you get better weapons, so that becomes a lot easier. Okay. So I think I go down. Oh no, I'll go the other way. Okay. So I guess they were doing some kind of experiment with transporting. This is kind of showing that you can use those things to teleport to places. Okay. Any questions? So we teleport out of here now to the next area. Oh. That could have been bad. Alright. So taking them all out. It's like this starting gun is actually pretty strong. Okay. One thing about this game though is you can't enter rooms too quickly sometimes, because if you go too far into a room and kill everybody, you'll get surrounded every now and then. Like, it's not happening right now, but it is a strong possibility. There we go. Okay, I think I just need to follow along this way. That went really well. Like I said, those guys can really drain your life if you let them, so always gotta be careful. Okay, so that's where we need to be after. But we need a certain weapon to be able to open that up, so we're gonna keep moving here. I think this is a life recharge. Oh no, this is the map. Okay. Guess now we just head back. Or I think we head to Area 3 now, yeah. So the neat thing about this game is every time you get a new weapon, it gives you a demonstration on how the weapon works. So our next weapon is this laser gun that bounces off walls. Which, if you can imagine, is super helpful. That thing does not mess around. Okay, so there's no way to bounce it in there, unfortunately. I killed somebody. Alright. There we go. Make it easier on myself. There we go. So that opens up this, which I think this is health. Yeah. Okay. Works for me. So if you're careful, you can run along the side here. All right, so these are our first invincible enemy. And if they touch you, they do a lot of damage, so get them stuck over there. Okay, so I think that's an area I can get ambushed over here. Oh no, we're okay. These red guys aren't a problem. It's the yellow ones that are really an issue. So we got about 10 minutes left on my segment here, so we should be able to get to the even bigger enemy crab. That's the hope. I think we can do something here now. Now that we have the laser gun. At least I'm fairly sure we can. Yeah, this is the part with the walling to bounce off of. Okay, now we're gonna fight Enemy Crab 2.0. So this one fires bullets at you really quickly, but if you stay in its face, the bullets can't hit you. I don't want to go in there and deal with this guy. There we go. Got another crab here, right? Yeah. Choose the gun with the slightly bigger hitbox. Oh, there's two of these guys. Ugh, get out of here. Okay. So that's cleaned up this section here. I think that's all we can do. Oh, this is a bad area. I don't want any part of that. It's like I feel like I've played enough to know what I'm doing, but I also have not played enough to know exactly what's coming around every corner. So they're all dead. Oh no. Oh, I got rid of all of them. Not even a problem. Okay, so we got our map. I think that's the teleporter we need, is it? Might be. We're about to find out. Okay, full health. I think it's just the one. Yeah. Okay. So that brings us here. So far, I remember we can't go in there just yet. We need to get something else. Alright, so there's the even bigger enemy crab at this point. It's good to see that he flamethrowed the guy's arm off. But then he ended up dying too. Which means we're gonna need a flamethrower. So a neat thing about this weapon is it bends around corners. And it annihilates everything. It's pretty much the best weapon in the game. So once you have the flamethrower, you don't really use anything else. There's pretty much no point in using anything else.
TJThrilla, what's up?
Yo, yo, yo!
Yo, how your legs feeling, man?
Sore.
Sore?
Yeah. 95 squats in.
Oh my goodness. So did you have fun?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. I'm gonna sleep well tonight.
Let's see. We're getting this rolling. Almost 100 squats. Jesus.
Yeah.
Next up is Gooby. TJThrilla, did you have fun? Yes. Let's see. You have anything to say to your fans?
Not really. Just thanks a lot for supporting this charity, and thanks a lot for coming out and checking out my segment.
Yeah. All right, let me pull Gooby in.
Okay.
Gooby, what's up?
Hey, sup?
Sup, my man? What are you presenting to us now in your segment?
I'm presenting Tetris Effect.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. Very cool, artsy Tetris game. It's got a lot of cool aesthetics going on. It'll be a good time.
Heck yeah. Alright, TJThrilla, whenever you're down, just count down from 5.
Okay.
End your stream, and Gooby, count up from 5 and start yours.
Sounds
Okay.
good. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let Roblox party begin.